Oh, hi.
I mean, we could always ease into what we're actually talking about. That seems like a good way to do this.
A good way of verbal foreplay?
Yeah, that's what this is.
Verbal foreplay.
Verbal foreplay.
That would have been a better name for the podcast.
Actually, yeah, we're changing the name to verbal foreplay. I
made art. I made art for this.
I know you made art, but okay. So you did the foam in the middle.
Yeah.
You could change the foam.
I know. I made it specifically to be changed.
Okay, perfect.
I think we could change it all. Actually, I think the Patreon page can be changed too.
Okay.
The email can't be changed, but
that's fine. Verbal foreplay.
Verbal foreplay.
I like that. Okay.
Maybe.
So how are you doing?
I'm fine. Whiplash, but you know.
Yeah, I changed the subject a lot. And this time we actually have an outline, so we're going to ramble a lot less, stay on topic, and give you guys a concise podcast like you deserve. Yep.
Concerted effort.
So what are we talking about today, David?
We're talking about drama.
Drama.
Ooh, drama.
Everybody's favorite.
Oh, yeah. We live for it.
Mm-hmm.
We die for it.
Absolutely. Anybody who says they don't like drama is a liar.
Is 100, like 9, 10 out of 10, they are the person who talks behind your back.
Yeah, absolutely.
Don't trust your friends.
Yeah, what sign are you?
I'm a Sagittarius.
Sagittarius is not they cause drama, but they don't like to partake in discussing drama.
Isn't that the fucking truth?
Yeah. Like, every single Sagittarius I know, besides you, is like the biggest flake on the planet. Yeah.
I'm a huge Lucille. Oh, God. Who's first on the chopping block?
Okay, so today we're going to break our discussion down into a few topics.
Okay.
And I think today, celebrity drama is the thing, like, movie and television and music drama, thing of the past.
Gone.
The thing that people care about the most these days...
Callback? Canceled.
Oh, God. YouTube drama.
YouTube drama.
We've
New
had
celebrities.
Yep, we've had a lot this last year. This last 3 years. How long has YouTube been around?
Since before 2007. 2003?
Yeah, sounds right. 2004, I thought it was.
We can Google it, but
we can Google it. Okay, but YouTube's been around a while, and YouTube drama has been around since day one.
Of course.
Yeah.
I mean, YouTube was invented by those three guys specifically to find Janet Jackson's tit coming out in the Super Bowl.
Oh, hate that.
Hey.
Yeah.
What can you do?
Mm-hmm.
So who's first on the chopping block?
So when I say dramatic or YouTubers that cause a lot of drama, who's the first name that comes to mind?
I could think of one, Mr. James Charles Dickinson.
Oh my Jesus fucking Christ.
Our favorite sister, our soul sister.
Okay, so interesting story I have about James Charles.
Oh.
I knew nothing about him. And then I'm going to say a week before the Coachella drama, I started getting into his videos. I'm like, okay, this is kind of fun to watch. I'm into this. And then literally a few days later, my friends are like, hey, did you hear about the Tati Westbrook thing? And I'm like, who is that? I don't know who this woman is.
I knew who Tati Westbrook was because of Simply Nailogical, because she did a tour of beautiful people in LA when she came from VidCon that one year. So she met with Mikey Makeup. I think she does like really special effects, looking makeup, pretty cool stuff. She shaves her eyebrows off and looks like she looks cracked out. Mm-hmm. She did Manu MUA.
I know him.
We know of him. I don't know much about him. I just know he gets in drama a lot too.
Yeah.
He did Tati, and then she did some other girl who I can't remember, no shade. But you just weren't that memorable. She had very nice skin, and she was a darker girl, maybe Latina, but that doesn't matter to the story at all.
Yeah. I mean, Tati Westbrook having really nice skin is going to be maybe the only nice thing we say about her this episode.
Absolutely. We have opinions, but I first heard of James Charles when I was in, like, I want to say, like, late middle school, maybe later.
How old are you?
I'm going to be 21. But I remember him being the first cover boy. That's how I heard about him.
Oh, okay.
He was the first cover boy. And then I saw the picture going around saying, we love a sister with gonorrhea from Coachella. And that has been my favorite go-to phrase. We love a sister with gonorrhea, allegedly.
I know a few people.
I know one person who had gonorrhea.
I know at least 5. Listen, gonorrhea is rampant. You know what? We're switching up the topic. The topic is now about antibiotic resistance.
Super gonorrhea.
Super gonorrhea, yeah.
Super gonorrhea.
That is a thing.
Supergirl canceled. Super gonorrhea. She got rewritten for a new season.
She's coming back, yeah.
What the fuck were we talking about?
We were talking about drama. You brought up James Charles having gonorrhea and advertising it at Coachella one year. Yeah.
Right. So the infamous drama, the one that almost ruined his career, which for some reason made him bounce back harder than ever.
Yeah.
Conspiracy theory time.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're all in on it.
You think everybody's in on it?
I think their people talk to their people, and then they have like a back and forth, and they make some allegations that they can't back up, knowing they can't back it up, and then they do it allegedly.
I mean, I don't see why Tati would involve herself in this, because she loses way more than anybody else gains. I think the total loss of followers is kind of ridiculous. It doesn't generally benefit everybody.
Maybe now, but one day I'm sure she'll bounce back.
I didn't know about her. To be fair, I didn't know about her before all of this. Like, that put her name in my head, but it didn't make me any more likely to buy anything with her name on it.
The only thing I knew about her is that she's some waspy woman from Beverly Hills that, like, has a really cute husband, I guess. I think. I don't remember. I can't remember what he looks like.
That's what you're trying to be.
We love it. We have goals and aspirations. But I know that she was some waspy lady who, like, did makeup. She's a whole makeup room. Like, it's big. It's like a boudoir. And that's all I knew about her until we saw the big drama, the nuclear bomb. James Charles is a rapist, allegedly. Which isn't what her exact words were, but she didn't stop it.
Yeah.
She very much implied that he took advantage of straight boys. Because he said jokes that we all say.
I mean, there's a video that I watched. Again, this was a few days before the Tati Westbrook drama. But it was a James Charles video with another YouTuber, Nikita Dragon, who I think is beautiful and pretty funny, and I like watching her videos. But in the video, they were both talking about their type of guy. And Nikita asked James, like, what type of guy are you into? And then James looked in the camera and he goes, I'm into straight guys. And I'm like, oh, I hate that so much.
I wish I hated it, but I don't, because I was that same way at his age.
Mm-hmm.
I'm older than him. We're older than him.
I'm 3 years his senior. And that's crazy, because he makes so much more than
Money?
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not even comparable.
But how many SGs have you had?
I've had 0.
There you go.
So he's winning in that too.
Wow. Train of thought obliterated. Where was I?
Yeah.
But yeah, she did straight out say, like, he said you would turn straight guys because you're famous, they'll do whatever you want. She very much implied that he was a Trump.
Yeah.
He was the Trump of the makeup community. He grabs him by the penis.
I hate that so much.
Well, penis grabs back.
Oh.
And then I think there was that other guy that he said that he was allegedly, from various sources, says he was bi-curious at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Turns out he was straight. Don't they all?
Watch that Nikita Dragon video that came out literally a week before all of this happened.
It was an omen.
He tells his accounting of the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the straight guy, like, had a whole thing where he talked about how this, that, and the other, tried to clear it up. I think he had to, because people kept dogging him for questions about this, that, and the other, about James Charles being an alleged rapist or whatever. And honestly, like, this, it's so fucked up because she claims that I took him in, I gave him a home in Los Angeles, I taught him everything he knows, and this is how he repays me. Oh! And then she, like, immediately throws him to the wolves the moment he supports a competitor of hers. For, it doesn't matter the reasons why he supported the competitor, because her actions show more about her character than any of his character could ever. And I don't like being the unpopular opinion of being supporting James Charles, because that's not a favorable position to be in. Just, like, bottoming for James Charles. But, like, if she knew all this stuff, like, he allegedly raped straight boys, took advantage of the straight boys, she knew nothing, and she knew it and did nothing until the moment he supported a competitor, then let it out. That's speaks more to her character,
Yeah.
and her judgment than it does his.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you can say that maybe if he did do those things, which we don't know he did, that's fucked. But she knew about it and did nothing. And there are two types of people in the world: those who see evil, there's those who do evil, and those who see evil being done and do nothing about it. And one of those people are worse. But like, girl. Also, you want to talk about her sketchy ass pills?
I mean, I don't know. I know nothing about her product other than it's new and it might do nothing.
And it is not FDA regulated.
Yeah. I also want to say that it's kind of been... How old is Tati Westbrook?
She is like 30 something, maybe almost 40.
Okay.
She's an older lady.
Yeah, she is double.
30 is older. Okay.
She is double. Okay, we're not doing ageism, but she's almost double his age.
Yeah.
Like,
almost certainly. She's married, she's established.
That is absolutely ridiculous that you're taking down someone who is... I mean, think about the dumbest thing that you did when you were 19.
Who was the dumbest person I did when I was 19?
Who? I didn't say who. I said...
Sorry, what?
Okay, but we've all said or done dumb shit when we were younger.
Yeah.
You'd think that she would, for the most part, give him a little bit of leeway. And she didn't.
And she didn't.
Yeah.
She dropped him like last week's trash.
Mm-hmm.
Like, girl, she's so worried about loyalty and how no one's loyal in the makeup community. Girl, look what you did.
Yeah.
You kept all his dirty laundry, you aired it all out.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't have to do that.
Absolutely.
You could have reached out to him. You could have said, hey, I don't appreciate when a person I consider a friend supports a competitor of mine, and made that public. And that could have been its own drama. But you said, this person said things that he would abuse straight boys.
Yeah.
Or that he took advantage of straight kids. Or that he said inappropriate things in front of dinner guests. It's like, girl, he's like 17. How old he is now?
He's 19 now.
Well, he's a kid. They have his cortex, the part of his brain that determines like risk versus reward is not fully developed yet until you're 25. And so he doesn't really, he's still responsible for his actions, but he doesn't like know better. He's at that age, like certain mores after a while don't hinder you the same way. That's why drugs are dangerous at such a young age.
Mm-hmm.
He clearly didn't know better, I guess.
Yeah.
And he looked up to you and he shared those secrets with you. Maybe he thought he was impressing you. Maybe she created, since we're just throwing shit around, maybe she created an environment where he felt he needed to lie about stuff like that to impress her. What does that say about her? Since we're going to make unsubstantiated claims, allegedly.
Was there any, what's it called, projecting going on there? Just out of curiosity.
I don't know what you're implying.
You know what I'm implying.
I don't like what you're implying.
Let's move on.
Are we done with the James Charles Tati Westbrook?
We're done with James and Tati. I'm sure this isn't the last we've heard of it.
So, summary, she bad lady, her pills are shit. Don't buy them, allegedly.
Allegedly don't buy them.
They're shit, allegedly. I can't substantiate that.
Got it. All right. The next bunch of YouTubers who my 10 to 12-year-old cousins are obsessed with.
Oh, that's horrible.
They love their videos. The
Team 10?
Team 10, Logan and Jake Paul. Whatever that whole...
I think Tana is also part of Team 10.
Tana is part of it?
I'm pretty sure she moved into their apartment, their mansion complex.
Oh, wasn't there like a fake wedding between her and...
That's right, they had a wedding. I watched it live.
Yeah. What have the straights been saying all these years, that the gays are making a mockery of marriage?
Of the sanctity of marriage? Yeah.
Listen,
people have been doing that for years.
Jake Paul getting married to Tana is definitely more of a
sacrilege. She was grinding on him at the wedding ceremony in front of the priest. The priest had a beer and neck tattoos.
Jake was flirting with other girls at their wedding reception.
I saw pictures.
Oh my fucking god.
It was a travesty. God, talk about tacky.
Mm-hmm.
It was disgusting.
That's the biggest sin about the wedding. You could excuse all of their behavior.
I can excuse trashiness, but tackiness I can never excuse.
That's a step too far.
Yeah.
You'll excuse murder, but not
I can excuse vehicular homicide, but I cannot excuse tackiness.
Mm-hmm. All right, so that's Logan and Jake Paul. It's kind of it's weird that so many young young people are obsessed with their videos.
You know, we talked about cancel culture and how that's wrong.
Yeah.
But people who I think need to be canceled, like those, like, for their own good, well, because we know that he doesn't act this way out of his own volition.
Mm-hmm.
It's because he sold his soul to a corporation, basically.
Yeah.
Because he's a talent scout for content creators. I think they put it. He looks for young talent to do whatever. That's why he's Team 10 and. His fucking do you know the story behind the mansion complex that they live in?
No, but yes, I do. Isn't it like not even a real?
It was
residence?
It's not the show homes basically.
Yeah, I just rolled my eyes so hard at that.
Yeah, that was popped out of your socket.
Yeah,
yeah. We could talk about hanging bodies in the woods.
That's been discussed
ad nauseum.
Over, yeah.
Oh my god, guys! I didn't think we'd find this today. Like and subscribe.
Jesus.
Hit that bell notification. Dead air. Yeah, so I don't know much about the other brother. I know Jake.
Logan was the one who did the bullshit in the forest.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah.
I know that Jake does not like to be called a bully.
Who likes to be called a bully?
No, it gets under his skin because the kid's so close to home, allegedly. I'm doing this for legal reasons. Allegedly.
You think that we're going to get sued for slander?
I wouldn't put it past them.
Fair.
These are all opinions expressed by us and us alone. We cannot substantiate anything we say.
Yeah. That was our disclaimer in the first episode. We know nothing about anything.
Yeah.
So, I think the last really big YouTuber, not the last big YouTuber, but the one that all the gays know and love and have canceled at some point, is Mr. Jefferson Star.
Mr. Jefferson Stella.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Voldemort has a bad habit of getting involved in shit that doesn't involve them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you think someone who has that much money wouldn't need to do that?
Yes.
But, like, it seems that if you can't throw a stone in LA without hitting Jeffree Star doing something stupid.
He has arms everywhere. He has eyes everywhere.
Yeah.
He's so wired into a bunch of different communities. He recently did a thing with, what are the twins? What are their names on YouTube?
Dolan.
The Dolan twins. Like, he does makeup. He does that. He works with Shane all the time. He does comedy.
Yeah.
Like, he's in so many different facets of YouTube. It's so hard to avoid Jeffree Star.
The documentarian Shane Dawson.
Mm-hmm.
Who I can't stand that he uses that title.
I mean...
Because documentaries kind of imply that you're dealing with facts, and at least it led to somewhat unbiased.
Well, you know...
You're being honest.
Speaking of dishonest, biased, misleading material, there's a whole other part of YouTube that we need to discuss. So, I'm going to ask you, what is your favorite drama reporting channel?
I mean, I've learned of one recently.
Okay.
It begins with a J, I can't quite remember it. I think they stole a famous black singer's last name.
Wait, what?
Well, Jake Yonsei.
Oh, Jake Yonsei.
Is that not cultural appropriation?
I don't know if it is. It probably isn't.
That's a whole... Cultural appropriation's a whole nother episode.
Yeah, that's one that we disagree on, but...
Yeah.
Yeah. Jake Yonsei is... I'm gonna be completely honest. I've watched a ton of his videos.
I watched about 10 minutes and 40 seconds of one video like an hour ago.
Yeah, Jake Yonsei is, if you don't know, reports on a lot of...
Reports.
Reports. I use that term loosely, like his whole, on a lot of drag race material.
Mm-hmm, drag race.
Drag queens in general. And...
Some consider that gay culture. I would consider it drag culture.
Yeah, there's overlap there. But Jake does a lot of videos about every little bit of drama in the drag queen community.
So there's normally, there's a barrel, and then there's the bottom of the barrel, you scrape that, but he's dug a tunnel and created his own city underground.
It's really misleading content. Really biased content.
And you'll find things like, you'll notice it if I mention it now, before, because they have to all these channels that report on the drama, the news, the discourse. They always say, please don't harass anyone and mention these videos. because I don't want them, because it's not fun, guys. I'm just trying to report on the news. And it's funny that they have to leave these disclaimers on their videos, but normal reporters don't have to. It's almost like all they report on is hearsay.
Absolutely. It's, the disclaimers at the beginning of these videos are so ironic. It's, I don't want you to hate on any of these people. Now here's 20 minutes of reasons why you should hate these people.
Yeah.
It's so bad.
I mean, sometimes I think the internet was a mistake because, like, before, people wouldn't need to be told that, like, we have instant access to harass celebrities anytime we hear something bad about them. And it's like, and kids who have no impulse control will do that.
Yeah.
And it's becoming more and more prevalent. Like, we saw that with Miss Pointe. Miss Pointe. She got booted off Twitter because her friends...
She didn't get booted. She left voluntarily.
Voluntarily under duress, I guess. But, yeah, like, shit like that happens all the time. And, let's talk about more dishonest tactics in these videos. So, before every clip he points out, he primes the viewer. Says, she's gonna, like, we were watching this Gia Gunn Carmen Carrera video, and he's like, so Carmen's making this video talking about how she's such good friends, but it all sounds very manipulative. So you need to go in with the mindset that this is all very manipulative. It's like, well, that's not biased at all.
He's very clearly pushing his own narrative and his opinion of the drama. And it's...
while I wouldn't have a problem with that, it's just that he uses the guise of, I'm just reporting the news. Yeah. This is just the news and the facts, trying to give it to you all unbiasedly.
I mean, to be completely fair, what video news outlet is 100% unbiased? None.
I would agree that no one is 100% unbiased, but there are steps you can take to be as least biased as possible. He does not that. He goes full fucking ham into bias and say, well, this is hearsay, and I'm going to extrapolate on what she said.
Exactly. Based on nothing.
Based on nothing. If she left her friend because of a bracelet in the car, she's not a real friend. It's like, okay, that's a good priming technique. How would you know? You don't know if that was it. Oh, he specifically says, like, there might have been more to that, but who knows? It might be manipulative. Yeah. Her side of the story is irrelevant to the story. That's a quote.
A quote from him.
It's a quote.
Yeah. So, Jake Yonsei is really the only drama reporting account that I have viewed regularly. I know, like, there's always drama in the Drag Race community, but what other drama reporting accounts are you familiar with?
Well, there's the Spill Universe, which is a group of, let's call them college students for the practice, but they're not college students. They're a bunch of employees at a large company in Toronto that pretends to be college students, which is fucked because they're a corporation pretending to be what we are, normal people discussing the truths, facts, and logic. Yeah. And...
I mean, I'd be completely fine with corporate sponsors. But
if anyone's listening and they can get us a corporate sponsor, we're ready to sell out immediately.
Absolutely.
At a moment's notice. Yeah. This is purely for profit, not for fun at all.
Well, no, it's fun.
But... It's fun, but that's not why we're doing this.
Yeah. That's getting cut out.
No, keep it in. We're already low on time as it is. It's only 24 minutes.
I mean, we still got a lot to cover.
Yeah. So, the Spill Universe is... Well, we could try main channel. I think it started with Spill, which is a person pretending to be a college student in their thing, spilling the tea, as it were. And they report, like, random news that doesn't matter to anyone at all.
What do they report on? Is it like YouTuber drama?
YouTuber, makeup guru, like even like they report on the ice cream licking incident.
That's a whole other thing.
It was an internet culture thing. They report on internet culture.
Okay.
And they'll get quotes from fucking random ass people who have nothing to do with the situation. Like they're not even third hand sources. Yeah. They're just fucking Joe Schmo on the street who, like, at least with like a local news and they report a random fucking guy on the street, they'll at least know the area or live in that town. Yeah. These people don't even do that. They're so tangentially connected to the situation. Yeah. It's almost like a fucking joke. Honestly, it feels like an audio article. Random man says he's not a fan of Jeffree Star's new makeup palette. Drama.
Absolutely. Like, God, I hate that. I hate when YouTubers will use tweets or any social media content from people who have nothing to do with the situation
As like proof of public
to
opinion.
tell a story. You know what I mean? Like, Andre from Maine says that James is guilty of this. Like, Andre from Maine has never met any of these people.
Yeah, and like they only show like a maximum of like 5 sources per clip, and so it's always like, well, that's such a small sample pool, and we know you're cherry picking.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's no way you can't be. Like, even if you picked out random, you couldn't get such a diverse selection. You're specifically choosing things that help your story, because you're not selling the news, you're selling entertainment.
Yeah.
You're an entertainment company.
That is 100%. That's what YouTube is. That's what the internet is. It's all sensationalism.
It's very sensationalism, and with the spread of information, it has to be, because otherwise it'd be droned out.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of sensationalism and the internet,
Here we go.
now that we've discussed the Swill universe and drama YouTube, there's another aspect of YouTube that we think is relevant to this.
Corporate YouTube.
Not corporate YouTube. Well, that's part of this. Clickbait.
Clickbait. Oh, fuck yes. My jam.
So, we had an idea. We're going to split the clickbait discussion into 2. One, we're going to talk about serious clickbait, and then we're going to talk about lighthearted clickbait. And you'll know what we mean when we get into both. Something about anti-vaxxers came up that had to do with clickbait.
Oh.
What was that?
Right. So, it's not necessarily clickbait, but more drama. Like, just like they're stirring up controversy for the point of it.
Yeah.
But this lovely woman who is an anti-vaxxer, I say lovely begrudgingly only because I'm trying to be nice and show my face. So, she went to the Memorial for the Murdered Jews of Europe, which is what its name is,
Okay.
in Berlin. I've been there myself.
They don't just call it the Holocaust
No,
Memorial
it's
Museum?
it's specifically for Jewish people, the Murdered Jews of Europe. That's what its title is.
Okay.
I don't know. And it's a beautiful monument. It's like an acre of like stone pillars, and it's sunken in, so you feel like you're walking through a sea of graves. And it's fucking haunting. It makes your heart. It feels like it's hard to breathe in there. But she was vlogging, as one does normally, like you're a young teenager, but she's not. And she talks about how the next vaccine holocaust is coming, spitting on the graves of 6 million Jews that were murdered.
Awful.
Awful. Truly disgusting piece of human refuse.
That is a clickbait title. A clickbait title.
I think
vaccines will cause the next Holocaust.
Yeah, or like vaccine holocaust incoming.
That's awful.
I won't even bother saying her name because she doesn't deserve the news.
I mean, she's not watching.
Well, I don't want people to Google her.
Fair.
She doesn't deserve the ad revenue. We deserve it, though.
I don't like that amount of...
web traffic.
It trivializes the struggles of oppressed groups. Not just oppressed groups. It trivializes death in general.
Yeah.
Did I tell you about the time I went to the World War II Memorial in Washington, D.C.?
No, tell me about it.
So, when I went, it was 2017.
Mm-hmm.
I went to D.C. for spring break. It was freezing. I don't know why I did that. And while I was there, I went to the World War II Memorial. And a lot of people at the memorial, very old people, in their 80s, 90s, you know. So that leads me to believe that maybe...
They knew someone there?
They knew somebody who died in the war.
Yeah.
So for them, it's a major moment to go to this place.
Yeah.
And there were a group of kids. I don't want to... Well, actually, no, I'm going to stereotype them. There were 6 kids who were riding scooters around the memorial, being loud, cursing, and throwing trash on the ground. 2 of them had MAGA hats.
Cunts is what we call them.
I hated it so
MAGA
much.
hats. I mean...
The level of disrespect...
To the murdered Jews and people who died in World War II.
In any way, like obviously I'm not trying to trivialize any specific event, but you cannot show that much blatant disrespect at a memorial, at a graveyard, in anybody. Like, ugh, it bothers me. Yeah.
And it's crazy how like neo-libs and neocons are pushing for war with Iran.
That's a whole other topic.
Yeah, but it's relevant to today. War's bad. Stop being horny for war. Keep that on the podcast.
Okay.
Do you hear here first? Don't be horny for war.
Don't be horny in general.
No.
Go to Jesus.
Disagree. I mean, go to Jesus if you want to, but he doesn't care if you jerk off. No one cares.
Yeah, I'm fully doing this in my underwear because
that they need to be noticed.
Yeah, I'll cut that out.
You don't have to.
Okay.
Save it for the blooper reel.
All right, so we discussed her, the weird anti-vax lady. Yeah. Bernie on Joe Rogan.
Is that clickbait?
I don't know if it's clickbait, but you wanted it under the clickbait umbrella. Yes.
Well, I mean, people were so mad about it because he's like, why would Bernie go on a podcast with an alt-right sympathizer, a Nazi sympathizer, they call Joe Rogan.
Yep.
Joe Rogan has 10 million viewers that watch the podcast. Why wouldn't the presidential candidate go on it?
Yeah. You reach out to people who wouldn't otherwise hear what you're trying to say.
Richard Spencer's been on CNN. Is CNN a Nazi sympathizer?
No.
There you go.
Yeah.
Sorry, white nationalist. Let's not get it wrong. I don't want to get letters.
Yeah, I don't want to offend the...
I don't want to trigger the beta cucks of the world.
Oh, God. I could not be a conservative pundit. I couldn't talk like that for an extended period of time.
I would lose myself. I would have complete ego death.
Yeah.
I just become Ben Shapiro. Just aim on my forehead down. Be a manlet.
Ben Shapiro.
Ben Shapiro.
Yeah. All right.
Facts don't care about your feelings.
You wanted to discuss corporate clickbait.
No. God, yes I do.
Okay.
So, have you guys noticed that video going around Twitter of this very young black woman who looks very nice? She's very pretty. I would wave at her, I guess. Say hi, because I don't talk to people on the street, because that's rude. You don't talk to people. That's rude. Mind your own fucking business when you're walking the street. Don't look at me.
You are 100% from LA.
Can you tell?
100%.
But she was like, hey guys, have you noticed how we use very gendered language when we address people? People might say, oh, it's gender neutral when we say, hey guys, but that's a very male-centric language. They make an issue of a non-issue.
Mm-hmm.
Hey guys is gender language. It shows you how much women don't matter. It's like, girl, it's a what?
So where is the transition from that into corporate clickbait?
Oh, sorry. She is working for a company that used to be called Now This News. Now it's just called Now This because they've completely given up the facade of their news. And they post just random shit because they only survive off clickbait.
Yeah.
They're like, at least BuzzFeed has, like, journalistic standards sometimes.
Yeah.
They won a Pulitzer once.
Mm-hmm.
For Trump pissing, I guess.
Lovely.
No, it was for the Russia's connections to the election. Sorry. That one didn't have a source. The one of Trump hiring a prostitute to piss on a bed that Obama stayed in.
Ooh.
That's unverifiable. But, like, yeah, like, there's lots of companies that exist solely for the, like, clickbait, and, like, not, like, normal stuff, like, they just released the new date for this video game that's coming out, and then someone, like, posts, like, it's actually September 24th, stop, just tell us the date. Like, it's not that. It's not things, like, newspapers have to do. It's straight up, like, stirring the shit pot to specifically rouse controversy. I'm rambling. I need you to cut in, please.
I know. I'm trying to pull up our next talking point. I'm so sorry. I think another great example of corporate clickbait is how corporations these days have done a very, very good job of easing their way into social media.
Yeah.
In that, the chicken wars.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, Popeyes, Wendy's, and what
Chick-fil-A?
Chick-fil-A.
The homophobic one?
Yeah, the homophobic one. All of them were, literally, like, they were arguing, like
they're people?
Like they're people. I'm like, you're not people. You're celebrities. This is just...
You're not even celebrities.
You're
corporations. Yeah. You're faceless.
See?
Nameless. Well, not nameless. You're faceless.
Yeah.
Massless corporations.
Fully just trying to get attention.
Who exist solely for profit.
Yeah.
You don't care about any of this.
Mm-hmm.
You would sell us our own shit if you could make money off of it.
Absolutely.
And one day they will, once global warming kills the rest of, like, living things.
That got dark.
Sometimes it has to.
So, for our last section, David and I discussed our two favorite YouTubers. Not favorite, but two famous YouTubers that enlist clickbait titles to to get the views.
This is an audio format. I sighed and looked down at my feet.
Yeah. So I have on my laptop screen now the YouTube pages for both Trisha Paytas and Tana Mongo. Trisha Paytas.
Mojo, I think her name is.
Mojo.
Mongoose.
No, it's Tana Paul now.
That's right, Miss Paul. Miss Tana Mojo Paul.
Yeah.
Love that.
Okay.
Tana Paul, what an ugly name. What a very waspy Floridian name.
Mm-hmm. And Trisha Paytas,
allegedly.
Blind Sundoll for...
Blonde Sundoll, not blind.
Blind.
She's blonde. Blonde Sundoll for MJ. She has she knows she could change her title, but she just doesn't.
You know what? Good for her.
Like, she could make it actual blonde Sundoll for MJ, like with words, or Trisha Paytas. But she chooses not to.
That's her brand. You can't abandon that.
I don't think that's her brand. I think mental breakdowns are her brand.
Fair, yeah. Although me too when I was in college.
But she's a grown woman.
Fair.
Who's been engaged
twice. So we're going to play a little game. I'm going to name a video by either Tana or Trisha. David has to guess who made the video.
Fuck.
All right. Are you ready?
Yes.
All right. Dear ex-boyfriend.
That is Trisha.
That is Trisha.
Yeah.
All right. Ready?
Yeah.
My second glitter box is here.
Ooh, I think that's a Tana. Is that another Trish? That's probably Trish.
That is a Trisha Paytas video.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm a real fan, a real blonde Sundoll for MJ fan.
All right. Killy's mukbang with Shane, Ryland, and Morgan.
Well, I know that Shane and Tana aren't talking after that whole debacle with scamming your fans and forcing them to get heat stroke, but I think that would be a Trisha.
Mm-hmm.
Because Trisha likes to eat. And that's not to call her fat. We all like to eat.
All right. While we're on the topic, why fat shaming works.
That's a Trisha Paytas, because I said that earlier. Because it does. You heard it here first. It doesn't. Yeah. Please don't be mean to people for no reason.
All right. Mukbang in bed with my rebound.
Is that... Oh, that could be either. Has Tana ever... I've never seen a single Tana video, but has she ever done a mukbang? No, it has to be Trish.
That is Tana.
That's Tana?
Yep.
Oh, girl. You're too young to have rebounds. What are you, like 13?
Tana's not 13 years old.
I know.
I treated my ringworm at the lowest reviewed clinic.
Wow, that's a fucking curveball. That's a Tana. Tana's the one who's dirty enough to get ringworm.
Yep, that's Tana. Yep.
I had ringworm once in elementary school.
Cleaning out my car for the first time since I bought it.
Oh, fuck. Oh, they're both so messy. They're both messy sisters, and we love that. Trisha,
yes.
Yes, I love a messy queen.
We're not even keeping track of how many he's gotten right.
I think I've got only one wrong.
Okay.
I don't know how many questions we've asked.
A bunch.
Put the final score at the end of the description.
Yeah, I'll keep track. All right. Hooking up with Logan Paul.
That feels like you're trying to trick me, because that's something like Tana would do, because she married one of them. Jake, right? She married Jake.
Yeah.
No, I don't... No, maybe Trish? No. Fuck. Let's go Trish. She hasn't let me wrong yet.
Yep, that's Trisha.
Well, fuck me. She's a messy girl. I want the best for her, but she needs help. Like, professional help.
Alright. I get a face tattoo.
That's Tana.
That's Tana.
Yeah. That has to be... Like, who else... Who would be that? Like, Trisha's messy, but she knows that you wouldn't get a face tattoo because... Never get a face tattoo.
Mm-hmm.
It's bad for you. It's bad for him.
Healthy food haul plus how I maintain my bikini body.
That's a Trisha Paytas video.
No, that's Tana.
I was like, only Trisha would be stupid enough to call her body a bikini body. Like, we love you, sister, but who are you fooling?
Yep.
Like, it's one thing to own your body, it's another thing to lie about it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, this is fucking hilarious. So, in light of the Area 51 garbage that was going on. This is a video. Okay, I'm gonna describe the thumbnail. The thumbnail is of this YouTuber. It's either Trisha or Tana, and there's an alien kissing her shoulder, and the caption of the video is, "I kidnapped my boyfriend and forced him to love me."
That's Trisha.
That is Trisha.
Yeah, that's desperate.
Yeah.
Like too painfully honest. Desperate is a Trisha brand.
Mm-hmm.
Just desperate in general and dirty is a Tana brand, allegedly.
Yeah. Okay. Fair.
I feel like Tana would sue me, allegedly.
Yeah, probably.
She seems petty like that. I'm not gonna say allegedly for that. She does seem petty. That's an opinion.
Yeah.
She can't sue me for an opinion.
Here's this is a huge clickbait title. I took an alien from Area 51 today. Live footage.
I want to believe that's Trisha because that sounds funny, but I want to say Tana because I haven't voted for her.
It is Trisha still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We love a sister who's that messy.
Am I still vegan? Giant Taco Bell mukbang.
The answer is no, and that's a Trisha video.
That is Tana.
Wow, I didn't know Tana's vegan. Good for you fighting climate change.
Oh no, it's a joke because can you get anything vegan at Taco Bell?
Baja Blasts are vegan.
I mean, she's holding food.
I don't think they use real meat.
Okay, that's fair. Depressing, but...
Allegedly.
Allegedly, they don't use meat. And last one. We're back together! Exclamation point.
That feels like a Trisha video.
That is a both.
And on that note, thank you so much for listening to the Debate of Breath podcast, name pending.
Yeah.
Would you please like and subscribe and share with your friends?
Yeah.
Hit that notification bell icon.
And we have a Patreon now.
We have a Patreon.
We will include the link in the description. We're not going to lie to you. We're going to tell you what we want the money for.
There's a goal on the Patreon page.
Yeah, we want a mic. We want a good
because
mic.
this iPhone shit ain't working. It ain't cute.
Yeah.
It's hard to edit than this.
Mm-hmm. So, we mentioned our Patreon. Let's reiterate what the prizes are. Not prizes. The perks are.
The tiers.
All right. So tier 1.
Tier 1. Just to take a sip, babes.
Yeah.
You get to become a accredited member. And you'll get our endless adoration.
Yes.
We'll put you in the credits at the end of our video.
Yes. I don't love you if you do it, but I'll like you if you do it.
And that's more than most people get.
Yeah. I mean, I like a lot of people, but
why would you say that?
I'll like you specifically.
We're lying to them.
I'll like you specifically if you do the $1.
I'll like you a little bit more.
And we'll put your name at the end.
You'll have pleasant indifference from me.
Okay. That's a lot from David.
Yeah. And then tier 2, which is the $5 tier, which is relax and have a cup.
Yeah.
You will be able to submit a Q&A question. Which we will put one because we have one question at the end of this.
Yeah. So the what we've been doing, what we're going to do for this episode is the Q&A is free. It's not going to be free every time.
Yeah.
Once we take off, it's gonna.
Once we can monetize it,
it's gonna cost you.
It's gonna cost you $5 a month.
Mm-hmm.
And then $10 tier, which is have the whole fucking pot, sister.
Yeah.
We love a thirsty sister. You get to submit a discussion topic,
which we will pick randomly from a hat.
Yeah.
And we'll get to it eventually.
Yeah, eventually.
Yeah. Because we're doing these once a week,
if we can.
Yeah. Okay.
But you want to do the one Q&A question we got?
Yes, we got a single Q&A question from my Twitter.
I remember it by heart.
Okay.
It's would you rather watch porn with your parents starring in it or with your parents alongside you?
No. It's would you rather watch porn with your parents or watch porn of your parents?
Starring your parents,
yes.
I think was the word.
So, what's your answer?
With, almost immediately. I cannot watch my mom fucking.
Okay. I will say this. When I was a kid,
Here you go.
I've walked in on my parents having sex. I think that it's an awkwardness I already know.
Yeah.
So I would pick that. You know?
Well,
like what is it if I go through it again? You know what I mean?
Well, you understand what's happening now.
That's fair.
And you have to see it freshly.
Yeah.
And like, in what context are you by yourself? What's prompting you to watch porn of your parents? I think that's a darker alley than just...
The frame of the question is what's prompting me to do that.
I'd rather watch porn with my parents because I can choose the porn, and I can choose something very soft core.
Which is different than what you actually watch.
Which is incredibly different than what I actually watch.
Yeah. And
I guess on that note, please like and subscribe.
Thank you so much for watching.
Check out the Patreon.
Yes.
We love you. Kinda.
We love you.
Allegedly.